Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Actually most of them without misfortune. That was kind of the old combo. Pharrell stopped being a jungler and was more of a niche support. Looking really good right now. Grasp, by the way, for Faker and Doran as we have engaged.
Crashdown does come in, but that is a heroic charge and a first blood for Smash. Way, not sure about that one. Maybe he should have listened to casting. As that is not going very well. And Cuz is gonna like BDD, deal with it, buddy. I know it's a rough lane, but just try and cope as best you can.
Yeah, the Grasp is really cool because it just makes it super annoying for BDD. Like, he's constantly gonna be trading down throughout this lane. Owner, nice try.
Yeah.
He's Scar though, so he cares very little.
Yep. Cuz able to come in here, probably just gonna hold the wave for BDD. Or at least make sure that BDD can get something done, as Owner is going to have his back denied. This could be a big deal as Vault Breaker does come in, flashes in front to make sure that Owner can't get out, as BDD's going to flash in, lands the chains, and picks up his first kill, but Faker's going to immediately answer. Now you've got a Rel coming over, another Vault Breaker going to land. There's the crash
almost
down.
Able to come over here and lock him down. If he's just a little bit faster, it's different stories. Oh!
And Doran's going to solo kill Perfect under the turret.
All right.
Missing a little context.
Though, and this is just one of them. It looks like he just whittled him down earlier. Well, it's level 6 off the last minion and has his Mega Gnar. Does the Unstoppable get used?
He just gets not into the wall. Wallop.
It doesn't.
Crush him.
Yeah. It doesn't get to Unstoppable his way out of that one. Huh.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get chain CC'd. And yeah. All right, Cuz going to be looking for the first dragon. Perfect will be able to grab one of these grubs as well, so that is going to deny a feat of strength, but that dragon is not going to be committed to here by KT.
Everything's coming up T1's way, and it may come up even more.
KT can't be playing too aggressively here as Doctom isn't going to find the ulti. There's another heroic charge, and he did have the Aftershock this time, but it wore off, and then he died.
Damage scaling Victor that's going to be quite difficult to deal with later on. Dorn has already showcased his Gnar bar management across his career, but also in this first game is pretty good. So that's a pretty big boon for team fights when you can pair that with the Impale and stuff like that. I'm mostly concerned for T1. The one thing I'm worried about is what BDD can get done with the Sylas and his steals.
Well, there is a Chaos Storm available, and there is the cease and desist. Cuz not going to let him live this time, and BDD is able to finish that off. His flash came off cooldown like 2 seconds after he died there. So move over and look for this first dragon, though. That'll be the first quarter of their second feat of strength. Sandals being put together quite nicely.
Yeah, and this is utilizing their bot prio very well.
Here for T1. They just have so many tools here in this this mid game. Owner can just press this button over and over again, and Doctom, he had flash, guys, and he uses barrier and dies.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to not flash if you don't get hit by anything, and he thought he could, or he thought he could avoid, but he unfortunately did not. I think flashing in this situation is
dead. There's an Impale.
Oh god.
And Wei's gonna have to flash. He does manage to do so, as at least they do manage to get some damage onto Carrier. Cease and desist, as another crash is gonna come through. Cuz is dead. You didn't ban Skarner, guys. As all right, let's see what BDD can do. Diving towards Smash here as best he can. Gets a killer instinct, but he's dead. Wei's dead. Faker's in there. They're going to take down the turret. This is a catastrophe. What is going on?
See you in game 2. That's all I can say. That was almost really cool, right? Doctom almost got out without using his flash.
Well, Chains of Corruption here as Doctom is looking for the 1v1 against Faker. Death Ray almost kills him, as the piercing arrow does a lot of damage.
There ends up being a whole lot of 0, actually. Only counts if you can succeed. And that's another turret down.
Yep, they got the strong shoes as well from that mid lane outer turret falling down. Then they would have got another one.
And, I mean, it's a fine choice. He's very safe.
Yeah.
And this next Herald fight, I think KT feel like they have to okay.
Oh dear, Owner's coming in. Wei's going to stop him. They're going to see whether they can kill Doran. He gets the Mega Gnar. Don't know about the flash, but it's going to do its job, as Wei is just dead once again. Perfect and Faker are fighting. The Cassante doing some work here as they take down the Sylas. Owner is deciding where he wants to drive, and you can see up here, nothing going to come of that battle. Yeah, KT, I mean, it's just not working.
Smash has a perfect KDA Atlas.
Yeah.
It fits right in.
It's looking real good. As Docdom, all right, lying in wait, wanting to get the Chains of Corruption. He hits it on the Skarner and then gets impaled, and now he's dead. And the Skarner, did he notice? I'm not entirely sure. Another heroic charge coming on through here onto Cuz. Decent crash down though as Carrier may be falling, but not before Wei goes down. It's a double kill for this Skarner. Look, I don't know whether the win rate of Skarner is going to be changing, but conclusion situation here, and I'm starting to believe you. Let's see, maybe KT can surprise us. They definitely surprised Smash right there. Chains of Corruption connect, and Docdom going to be able to grab the kill. That is a shutdown, and that is a fair bit of money going into the right hands here.
First death ever on the LCK stage.
Oh my goodness. He has a definable KDA to start us off. It's great to see. As Cuz, speaking of great to see, actually looking for an opportunity towards his bottom side as All Out going to be used. Doran actually still getting a lot of work done as the Vault Breaker is avoided. Faker teleports in. Perfect in a little bit of trouble. Chains connect though from BDD. They do take down the Gnar, and now T1 with a few on the floor. This is the best way to beat Skarner. It's fight them when the Skarner isn't there.
That's true. Now they're only 6,000 gold down. Focus on the cast.
I know, like anyone here in LoL could just cease and desist me at any point.
Especially G-Sun.
I'm always actually wary of it. I'm always on edge. I'm glad that we've now vocalized it. It might help me deal. As G-Sun did just tell me that I'm good, at least for this game.
I mean, it's fearless, so you won't have to worry about it after this.
All right, T1 going to utilize the Rift Herald to try and take down this inner turret. And by try to take down, as the Rift Herald is going to try and get some value because it was almost dead before Shelly's charge even came through. Carrier actually going to really hard to get them into this area. And Arakan, not long for the world. They do manage to scry it, but is it too late? And I think the answer is yes, because if you commit to this and it doesn't work out, it's a disaster, as the Keeper's Verdict is going to be stolen here by BDD. And that's all they really managed to do. But now the teleport is coming in. Faker, that is a flank angle if ever I've seen one. The all-out means he goes even further. Cuz going to join in, but he goes golden. He breaks the arm guard, and he will be sent back home. Of course, not really punished all that much. Wei is likely to die here as Owner is going to crash him into the wall. And yeah, he'll crash down, but he is certainly still out. And KT, they lose one. Could have been worse, perhaps.
I mean, maybe there's a miracle angler. BDD has hijack back. Where's Doran's position? He's got the Gnar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
Into Corruption is going to stop Owner for now. They're focusing the Skarner and actually doing a fair bit of damage here as Docdom. We're going to try and still get these autos in. Carrier dives forward, playing pretty good defense, but so is Perfect. Able to knock him back. KT surviving for what feels like such a long time, and Cease and Desist is still up and available. Smash. Is he going to do it? That Killer Instinct, he dives into the backline, the Magnustorm, the immediate reaction, and BDD smashes him into the wall. It is still Arakan buff that's available, so T1 can pretty happily do this, as Carrier managing to survive for way too long. They take the 100 gold from him, but they lose their Varus and their Vi. BDD, the Chain Lash comes in, he dodges the boulder, and the chains are not quite long enough. Oh, T1 can now move back towards the Baron and get to work on it. It felt like a hype situation from yesterday, but it wasn't, because Smash had Arakan buff, so now he's back. He's here to help assist with this Baron, and Cuz is dead. That is going to be a guarantee on that one. They've got a Cloud Soul if they'd like it to immediately follow up, and it will be a 10,000 gold lead.
You know how we've had these kind of graphics come up sometimes to talk about, like, oh, it's one of the first time we've seen this champion. Well, sometimes the LCK gives some information that the people who might not be aware, or like, oh, Unending Despair is disabled right now because there's one chance, their one fighting chance, and now it feels like there's just nothing left.
Yep. And now they're even not able to sweep this ward in the Tri-Brush, which is giving T1 all the information that they will ever need. And Keeper's Verdict going to miss this time around, as Cuz will find Faker in the backline, but then he will be found by Owner as well. So Cuz is very dead. That's going to be the first one to go down, as Docdom's trying to get some autos in, but he's just dead. Not a lot of opportunity to do anything. The flash doesn't quite work. He wanted to get over that wall, and Perfect is going to acquiesce to his request. And then that might just be all the positive news here for KT, as Perfect will be knocked down. And T1, with most of KT now on the floor, they should be able to walk up and finish this one off. Already the teleport's coming in. Faker, he is done with this game.
He really is. And I think you and I have been for about 15 minutes.
Wait, sorry, 28 minutes and 17 seconds, Wolf, that's about it. Wait, when was Skarner locked in?
Probably about 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, 30 minutes ago, something like that. Yeah, this champion is very, very strong, but T1 also playing exceptionally well. KT not quite able to make this composition work. They will throw some buttons down now, but their Nexus will not be saved.
That magic resistance built up into his kit, and it's very annoying to deal with his shield. And if you're trying to go in as Ahri and you get caught and get taunted...
And Trust falling alongside Faker, it's going to be a difficult time. However, if T1 just have full control of the area, they have a lot of range, they have a lot of poke, and that could be their avenue to success.
That's what I'm really thinking is going to be what this game looks like, based on what we've seen so far. But being 30 CS behind, as anyone who's played solo queue with a support that's trolling you as an AD carry, as long as you don't die though and you keep farming, very relevant even behind in CS as a side lane threat. Wei does have flash, should be okay here. He's not even going to take that much damage to the clips. But
oh my god, that's so much poke! True Shot Barrage kills him!
Alright, well I thought I cast her.
That's what happens when you get hit by everything, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
He's down on CS, but now they're even in grubs.
Oh dear.
And, I mean, Duckdom is not in a safe place.
Well, in goes Wei. He's trying to get revenge as BDD is dashing forward. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't do anything, but that does not matter. They still answer the death of Wei. As Cuz looking to deny this feat of strength.
Okay, this is a really, really scary position, though, for KT Rolster. If they lose this fight decisively, I mean, they might not have a way back in this game.
Yeah, Vegas Teleport just about to come back up again as Wei goes in, finds the Solar Flare. Super Mega Death Rocket landing his carrier so incredibly low. Doran, no option, cannot do anything, and there goes the Drake as well. It's beautifully played here for KT to make sure that they deny those feats of strength.
Oh, it's quite bizarre.
Yeah.
Trying to tank
the good old
Jace,
Tank Jace. Tank Jax, understanding that he is like the one guy that is going to be frontlining this game. Duckdom, tagged by a spear, is exactly the person you do not want tagged by a spear or by the True Shot Barrage. As now Doran looking for that angle. They poke Shelly in the eye. Let's see whether they do manage to lock this one down. That's the steal from Ona. That gets them the feats of strength, but can they win the team fight? Doran already going to go down. Duckdom getting excited, and the essence is picked up by BDD. Throws the Orb of Deception through, and it looks like KT just wanted to get out of there, but Faker says no! Duckdom goes down, and BDD has to flash to get out of the way. Spirit Fire going to give him that extra movement speed. He gets himself out of there.
Crazy engage. Faker can both show up with his ult and his teleport, so
yeah,
being even generally close to the objective is a big problem for KT Rolster, and they just can't really have that same Waysa. This time he's isolated.
Oh god, and he's by himself. Like, why are we doing this? He does manage to get some CC onto Smash, who may not have wanted to go this far forward, but Faker is there to protect him. Owner in the backline, Cuz almost kills him, finally does manage to take him. That's a solo kill? That's kind of insane. Where is Smash going? This fight is all over the place, but Duckdom is the one that's truly isolated, and Perfect does not find the Shock Blast. Yeah, okay, it almost looks okay for KT, but Atakan towards the top side of the map, that might be the option here as far as a trade for T1. Or maybe catching Duckdom in transition.
Up turret is an opportunity for
Oh, BDD dives on top of Ona. Solar Flare is going to stun him up there as well. He gets heals, but it's not going to be enough. And now Cuz, Warrior Trickster over, looks for the Cyclone, gets the knock up. Super Mega Death Rocket connects. Smash gets over the wall though, and that Shock Blast does not land. They may need to take a consolation carrier, and there it is. Cuz going to be able to knock down that kill, and with two dead, one of them being the jungler, destroying their house. BDD wants to remove the minion wave, but it's not going to be enough, actually. That turret is going to die.
The True Shot Barrage from Smash is actually super valuable here. I mean, these health bars are so low. Doran wants to come in and contest. They may have an angle. Faker has TP as well.
Yeah, the heroic entrance going to be there. Without Smite, it could be a dangerous one. Duckdom with the DPS. And Cuz almost just dead to Atakan, but nope, they're going to be able to take it down. Now with that buff, it's going to be difficult for Doran to really do too much.
Yeah, I mean,
they're trading it for inner turret, mid, and top. I don't know whether that's worth, because Shelly's going to come through and make things very, very difficult here.
We'll see what they can get, because Perfect is going in.
Yeah, he's going in, and he may as well. He does have the Atakan buff, and they're going to take down Carrier, so it's already worth it, I guess. BDD dashing around, gets a bit of extra essence by helping take down the support.
Massive. It's almost enough to give Doran the opportunity to stop them from doing Atakan. As really want to watch live because this is really important. So
Cuz getting the double Cyclone here as Doran with that counter-strike just standing vigil, but he's not going to save Ona. Perfect going down very low. Cuz as well is in trouble. And, wait, never mind. He's actually going to be okay. Warrior Trickster comes through. And remember, they have the Atakan buff, so he's playing with reckless abandon. Wei going in. Duckdom is probably pretty dead at this point in time. Yeah, it's going to be Doran help
You
blocking
mean
that one down.
pretty rezzed?
Hey, there we go. But also still gives away a little bit of gold as BDD, cue the yakety sax. As he's underneath the enemy turret, looking to see whether he can take down Smash. He's not going to be able to.
It seems
as
like
a
nobody
charm
can kill
from
this
beyond the grave comes on through there.
Seems like nobody can kill Smash in this game. He has been so close to death many times, but again, it's been a game of almost.
Right, so
but
Faker here on this bottom side, outers and inners is going to be just free money here for T1, who have really rid the map of these structures. And Smash has done so much
he's
damage.
the guy who wants to set up these traps, though, for T1.
Yep.
And this is really, like, again, KT walking a fine line here on this Dragon.
Yeah, because already getting it so incredibly low as Ona out of vision right now. Faker actually engaging onto Waze, not really the priority target. There's the Cyclone into the back line. Faker gets interrupted, no heroic charge for him. As now Smash might have his first death of the series, but no, he arcane shifts away, keeps himself alive. It is going to be soul point for KT. They kill Ona. It is probably still a great trade for them. But the fact that Smash survives, that's sick. And Doran trying to get on in here as Doctom able to get the Flame Chompers down. Leap Strike to avoid them. Doctom gets taunted, but he does have the barrier. Can he keep himself alive? The answer's no. And there's the knock-up onto Cuz as well. Warrior Trickster comes in. He gets, oh my goodness, the Cinders to keep him alive. As, oh, Doran, you didn't want to take that one. As the turret is going to finish him off. And BDD is going to be able to pick up that extra
Barrage
money.
value once again. And then Faker is the one who helps clean up the end of this fight.
Okay.
Yeah, the world's smallest teleport, but it's actually kind of
it's
perfect.
huge, because it's the only way you can close the gap here to get in here. Gets a flash as well, taunts Duckdom, puts him out of the fight. That's all the damage gone, because if Duckdom is able to somehow live there and BD is hitting these charms, the chase has to end. Otherwise, this is just a disaster for T1. Really well played here by Faker. A risky call, but it absolutely paid off. Doran's not too happy about how that ended, though.
Yeah, we're glad
he's cosplaying.
Yeah.
Oh, the zap!
Oh, even gets the cat.
Does he die, though?
Dead. Yeah, because Smash just chases him down, has the extra movement speed from the Inspire, and it is so doomed. Like, this should be just Baron.
This time, wait, you're not supposed to go in, nobody's there! You're not supposed to just go back in!
But Doctom, you're not allowed to be there because Smash just chases you down and you
Everybody
die.
knows exactly, like literally every person who's played more than 10 games of League of Legends knows exactly that feeling where you're like, I zap that and I think it'll be okay. Like, I think I can get that. Like, hold on, let me zap that cannon and I need this money. I'm so desperate. I've been able to farm all game. It's not fair.
See whether, I mean, maybe we're being hasty. No, I don't think we're being too hasty having this discussion, as Faker is going to get caught out momentarily, going to get stopped by those Flame Chompers as Wei is dead, but can they kill Faker? The Cyclone comes in, and yes, they can! Carrier to go down as well, and the resets are starting to come through. BDD does need to be careful because Smash, he gets charmed, and he immediately just Arcane Shift, cleanses, gets out. Doctom almost just dies to that True Shot barrage. And remember, there's a man advantage for KT, but it doesn't feel like it because Smash is here, and he's looking to just take matters into his own hands. Doran going golden at about 0 health. The zaps are connecting. You have to kill Smash, KT. You have to kill him, otherwise he will kill all of you. As Perfect gets on top of him. There's the shutdown, and KT, they lose no one. Maybe and it's an ace, and that's Infernal Soul.
Maybe we were hasty. It's a big overextension from T1. And you're like, okay, man advantage, but Smash disadvantage. KT don't have that guy, but still, even he can't get it done.
Faker teleported in as well. That tower is not long for the world, and they lose the GOAT at the same time. Perfect is dealing with this, but what is going on? They're 1-3-1, and they're taking everything on the map. They have a gold lead out of nowhere. They have a Dragon Soul. I'm excited too, Doctom. I don't blame you.
Blink and suddenly KT Rolster bringing you to game.
But also, like,
feels like, but we're not there yet. But I mean, what?
It was Blink, and then T1 had Baron out of nowhere as well. Like, this is like it's not actually League of Legends anymore. We're playing tennis or badminton or something like that.
Yeah. Oops.
Flame Chompers.
Yeah.
Doctom, where are we going, buddy?
Doctom, I think
he just doesn't walk very fast. You know.
He doesn't have flash either.
Yeah, he's now really not walking very fast. He's got barrier. Does manage to break those chains as Doran doesn't find the counter-strike. Keep walking. Flame Chompers! And Doctom will live. He even did the fear barrier, and I love it.
Right side of the pit where they were looking for a potential opportunity to make a play around a Baron start, and now they just have full prio entirely. So now that Engage Palm lets him initiate, especially because
they're running at Doctom, who is once again taking too much damage. That is another two-shot barrage. He just walks too slow, ladies and gentlemen. Now KT trying to make up for it. Keria gonna go down. Ona goes golden, but it does not save him. And everyone's just in the KT blender. Cuz looking for it, taking matters into his own hands, gets the extended range on the Q, and Smash goes down. Doran is tank Jax. I don't know what he's supposed to really do here. He goes golden a little bit, and then BDD takes him down. And Faker is running for the hills. The Brambleback will be able to block some of the damage, but KT, after using Doctom as bait, are going to be able to win the fight, and it's only the GOAT that is left alive.
Well, for now.
Oh, let's see. He is now on vision. Still getting hunted down.
I think he's
Get
fine.
some Cinders. Yeah, he should be all right.
Cinders are unfair. That's cheating.
Yeah. Now KT going to get the Baron. They can now use the Baron. Maybe wait for a second.
Elder is going to be
we'll
Faker on the flank.
Flank angle. Oh, this is kind of absurd.
Perfect is like, I don't know, something's not right.
And if they kill Cuz here, that is actually kind of huge. They spot Faker here for a moment. Doran dives in on top of Perfect, but he taxis himself out using the Galio. And Doran is now going to pay the price. Oh, T1! That may have been a game-losing play because the Elder Dragon just came up. Faker's able to get out, but it's a 4 versus 5.
All right, KT gonna have to make the call. They still have Baron. I think this pushing rather than Elder is definitely the way.
Yep, not wanting to take the risk here, but it does give them an opportunity. BDD makes the play, catches Keria, and the zap almost lands. Smash able to create the distance over Faker is dead, and Wei is now pushing forward. KT not risking this Elder buff at all, and it is only Smash left alive. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He takes down Wei. At least he gets that one, but it is 3 games. It was always going to be 3 games in this telecom war.
Syndra. I don't like Swain.
I love Swain. Swain's great, and it's Noxian themed. That's what we're about. And
That's
Bessa
really gonna slow down his clear massively. I mean, you can't really even overstate how bad of a position this is. And also a never move's gonna land here onto Faker as well. Level 1 is Wei.
Oh yeah, Wei gonna have to flash that one. Oh no, it's game 1 all over again.
Unacceptable.
Absolute disaster.
Man. Like,
Amount of vision that T1 has in this bottom lane is kind of nutty. Doran going to cancel his back as the grubs do spawn. Means he won't be able to reset in time to get over here if they do want to fight this. Equalizer could be important as Wind becomes lightning, not going to connect. Neither does the Never Move, but the hook is going to be there. They do get on top of Keria, who does get the quickness off. Smash taking a lot of damage. Grand Starfall does bring him in. The Demon Flare available for BDD is Cuz staying alive for so long. Doesn't have flash though, so he is going to die. BDD just trying to do his best to get a kill anywhere, and it straight up doesn't work. That was a complete collapse from KT, and T1 should be able to grab themselves some extra grubs.
I mean,
they do manage to secure this. KT have information. Mega Inferno Bomb could actually just be thrown in to see whether he can steal it away, but they don't have the information. There it goes. Doctom was waiting for it, but waiting a little bit too long.
he's just juggling.
Yeah. But he's in the top lane. Faker is moving down. T1 just have so much damage if they do decide to turn, and they have decided to turn. In comes Doran, looking for that equalizer angle as public execution as they dive in on top of Faker. Can they actually kill him though? The answer is yes, but they'll lose their Nautilus for it. Cuz has that Crescent Guard. BDD just trying to get this Demon Flare to do some more damage. It does do a fair bit off the back end as Cuz locks down the Rift Herald, and that was a better fight for KT.
Yeah, that was, you know, you could start to see some of the Swain value in those types of extended exchanges there for BDD. Everyone for T1 just has to kind of disengage and get away. The equalizer was pretty good for Doran. It's not leading to any big kills or anything like that, but the damage alone makes it really difficult for KT to stick around and continue the fight. We'll be able to stop this back as well. Oh, maybe not.
Flashing on top of BDD. The Never Move does connect, but he doesn't want to bring him closer. There's the Sith Lightning! And BDD grabs the solo. Or Doran dies. I don't know what you really want.
Disjointed fight for KT or for T1. Remember here, BDD's first person.
Yeah.
Got him.
Not too bad. Self-healing of shoes together as well, as Merc Treads are allowing him to book it down towards this dragon fight. Doctom and Wei in the Banana Brush. We know Banana Brush controls so incredibly powerful.
Owner wants to ult the backline, but he also wants to stay close to the dragon so he can secure that smite.
Yep, there's the Never Move as Faker takes a turret on the top side, immediately teleports in as now Perfect is going to spot the Grand Starfall. That means that Owner Going to be moved out of the way of the equalizer as well. Not in position. As KT, they regroup. Perfect on that flank angle. Wants that public execution. And T1, they do not want to risk it. I think that's smart. Vision of Empire does give vision. As Cuz almost just blows up. Mega Inferno Bomb avoided by everyone.
Yeah, that was kind of the saddest Zigzald I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was not a great one.
But that's just another turret here for T1. So yeah, T1 made the right call. Don't take a bad fight there. Just simply back away. It's only second dragon here for KT Rolster. More gold in the Rumble's pocket, which is pushing him closer to that Void Staff. Likely it could be a Crypt Bloom, but make Mooney upset, so I hope it's a second staff and show up. Their engages aren't necessarily as robust. They're more strong defensively.
Oh, Wei is going to find Owner here. Just puts up the door, or the shield. And Cuz is going to go in. Doran not going to overcommit to this one, or is he? Equalizer goes down. It's onto BDD and Cuz. And now Carrier looks for the opportunity, gets into that back line. The Ziggs explodes. The entire bottom lane is just already dead. BDD doing a fair bit of work, but it is not enough. Cuz trying to stay alive. The flash does not work. And T1 will wipe the floor with KT.
Yeah, you know, there's Otacon is being taken in live by T1 after this wipe, and like I mentioned before, yeah, BDD, he stays in the thick of things for a long time. He's very difficult to kill. But
Round up minions, they do survive for a whole lot longer than they have any right to, as now BDD is just going to get ulted by Faker. Doesn't quite find the combo, as the equalizer is also a little bit weird when there is a flash up and available. Carrier just going in because he can.
I mean, Carrier is teaching KT Rolster a lesson.
Yeah.
Like with some of these baits he's set up, some of these moments where it looks like he's caught, and he's like, no, you're locked in here with me. Can you win a dragon fight against us? We have, you know, the ability to just rejoin. Like, you can't win a dragon fight because we have Baron buff also. Like, there's just no losing.
There's another equalizer that comes down as Dr. Arm is going to flash into Faker and just pop like a balloon. Faker just bouncing around his ultimate, looking absolutely cool while he does so. And T1, they just kill 3. And they're able to move even further forward. Perfect has decided that he just wants to try and take whatever they can. But I think he's going to be required back home because there is an invasion as T1 look to take down their first inhibitor of the game and look for even more. Maybe they're just done with this game as Doran is just flashing on top of BDD, who just dies. Oh my god, Perfect. Maybe he shouldn't have come home. Maybe he should have actually stayed in the top lane because this game is over. Nexus Turret 1 is going to go down. Nexus Turret 2 is surely to follow. And Wei, yeah, he spent a little bit of time outside of the fountain, but I think he wants back in. Please end his misery, and T1 will acquiesce. That is the game 3.